point, I had to stop it and recognize the looped behavior
Hmm.
that I performed over and over again. The same where you know where did Groundhog Day begin? I'm saying like, damn, I've been here before, and
Yeah.
I'm not even recognizing the shit. Like, I'm just totally ignoring, everything that is good for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just ignoring it because this might, in the blog, I go on to explain that we all um go through this dance in the beginning, and our representatives show up,
Mm.
and we're all in love for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
The sex may be amazing,
Yeah.
the conversation may be on point, or you like the fact that they went to Morehouse, or you like the fact that they have a PhD from here,
Hmm.
and or the fact any one thing or all things that you may like,
Yeah.
but it's just that chemistry is not there, and I find myself included,
Mm.
and so many of my friends always, we always trying to force it if it doesn't fit. You know what I
Right.
mean? It has to fit because it's like a good basketball game. The stats look great, but
Mm.
you still may lose because it's an off night. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Or it's a sucky season because it's a sucky season.
Right.
What do you do?
Yeah.
You know, I, near the end of the blog, I just wanted to reiterate that there is hope,
Yeah.
and as long as you have a support system, that's what it's all about. I happen to have one of the best. Um, I wouldn't even use the word best.
Mm.
One of the absolutely most amazing support systems. My best friends
Hmm.
are absolutely amazing men in their own right.
Yeah.
Professionally, personally, and otherwise. They very, one is well in the middle of his journey, and the other one is just beginning. But just absolutely amazing people. We come from amazing families that are just loving and open, and just you rarely meet people like that in life,
Yeah.
and be able to share each and every. You don't have to cut off a segment of your personality
Right.
to fit friendship. You can just simply talk as freely as we're talking today,
Hmm.
and discuss the uglies and the pretties and all those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is simply it's cleansing, and tomorrow will be better, no matter what today may hold. Because at one point in my journey, there was a lot going on very quickly.
Hmm.
You can imagine, being a single person, attractive, well spoken, blah blah
Hmm.
blah. You get your fair share of
Yeah. That question.
suitors that don't fit. Right, it's a
Yeah.
dumb question. Or
I used to
suitors that
get
don't
that too.
fit.
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Right. So, you go through, and you go through the song and dance. But at some point, not at some point,
Mm.
at that particular point, I had to stop myself. I'm like, dude, damn, I've been in 4 relationships this year. And it's only 12 months in a damn year.
Yeah.
You know, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, this is the longest year ever.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 3.
Still quite a bit.
It was, yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
I had to start to question, what kind of person am I? But I am no different than
Yeah.
the next year.
Yeah.
So that made me feel better,
Yeah.
and to vocalize it and to put it out into the universe and to hear it and to say, I am flawed. I don't even think I've ever met a person so um innately and organically wonderful and nice. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And what I wanted to convey in the piece is that individually and collectively, they both make me want to be a better person.
Yeah.
Even though through their own flaws,
Right.
I still think they are, what's good.
Usually, what happens when I think about um, pulling an intervention on someone, and just not like drugs or whatever, but a relationship intervention. Like I think I was actually just talking to Kanoki about, he did a piece, he was talking to a friend about the fact that, it was a girl who was with this guy who, she had been given way too much and he not getting anything in return. That's the way he put it. And, he had to pull her up short and say, you're better than this. I can see what's going on. This is your, and I know you're not going to listen to me now, because you're in love. But just fucking download this in your head. And when that shit hits the fan, you realize I was right. You're going to come back to me and I'll be here, Because sometimes, people just have to make their own mistakes too. I get that too. Let people live their own lives and, support them in what they do. But also, sometimes you got to just pull them up short and say what you think, because that's what you're there for. Like, who else is going to do it?
Right.
And,
nobody wants to go through life with basically broccoli on their teeth.
Exactly.
And they have broccoli on your teeth. You would be totally remiss in telling them, hey, look, there's broccoli.
Exactly. And maybe they have too much pride to go check in the mirror or whatever. We're going to run this metaphor to death, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they need to hear it from someone. Like if...
Yeah. But I think we owe it to each other.
Yeah.
As friends and whatever, brothers and sisters. Believing in love is basically what it comes down to is blind faith.
Yeah.
And as I discussed in the blog this week, it's about I'm not going to carry my baggage onto the next.
Yeah.
I'm going to set it down, give my back a rest, and I'm not going to pin this on the next person.
Yeah.
Because it is not fair. But at the same time, you try to remain balanced and say, I have to learn from my prior mistakes.
Right. So, I mean, by learning from your prior mistakes, you have to, see it clearly. Like, after the glasses come off. Because I believe in the rose-colored glasses, first of all. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, when you're with someone, I forget, it's like this African saying, which is, go into a marriage with both eyes open. And when you get married, close one eye. It's the same idea, which is, go in there with a certain amount of willingness, suspending disbelief, which is, allow them to be less than perfect. If you want it to work, and, you have to do the things together that make you happy. And, like the thing I said, don't go looking for shit you don't want to find. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know that it's possible they're doing some shit behind your back, don't go looking for it. That's part of the rose-colored glasses. Like, just fucking accept that they're a person. Yeah.
But that's human nature to what is part of my
right.
nature.
Yeah, don't go looking for shit you don't want to find, man.
Bro, and it may skew.
Yeah.
But
it's just good advice, man. Saying someone, he's mine, he's my man. I was talking to Kanoki about this. Calling someone your man is definitely an illusion. Because if you own something, I own this iPhone, I own this. This shit ain't going to walk up and walk out the door. Your boyfriend can't do that. Saying that he's yours, he's my property is bullshit. And you should know that because they can fucking leave.
I'm not into slavery.
I know, right? But we use that ownership language all the fucking time. He's mine, he's my man.
We don't know anybody.
Yeah.
We don't have any better.
Yeah. It's a nice feeling, too, when you say, yeah, that's mine. Get laid off my property. But no, he's not yours. He's another person, an autonomous human being who chooses to be with you. And that's even more beautiful when you think about it. That he has all these other choices, all these fucking beautiful people that he could be with.
I was thinking about tackling the I don't do gay topics. But I was thinking about doing like the Butch film thing.
It's okay.
Because yeah, I know. why do you? My question is, why do you endeavor and always see a masculine guy with less masculine guy?
Mm.
You rarely ever see two masculine men together.
I don't know.